It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Alex Reyes, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Into the box now, Albert Almora. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Albert Almora.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Row. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
The 2-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number one. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Ben?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's an absolute ribby machine. Top 5 of the NL in RBIs right now, so obviously he's a big part of this offense, and we'll see what he has in store in this one.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Reyes has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
The 2-0. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Martinez moves over. 2 down. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing called strike. 0-1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Cubs are down in order. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Tyler Chatwood is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Carpenter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the play, 1 away. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9, good barrel awareness, put the ball in play, pass the baton to the next guy, keep the defense on their toes.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood, batting at an even 400. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting third, right fielder, Marcell.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the line. Bryant is up with it. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1, still no score. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Well hit to right, but foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And that misses 1-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Baez is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Curveball that time, not even close. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Outside, 3-0 now. Kyle Schwarber will be next. Pitch on the way. 3-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that's too high. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
The 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
The 3-1 is a swinging strike as he couldn't check his swing. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Another full count offering on its way. Back up the middle. There's one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the one.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Count even now at 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs. Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Cubs strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jose Martinez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Jose Martinez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Low for ball one.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Russell. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Stepping in, Paul DeYoung. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And the pitch. There's a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, Mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Here's Jed Jerko now. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's 1 for 4. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Schwarber looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 2-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The average not so hot, down at 210 for the season. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count remains at 0-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Alex Reyes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. a swinging bunt up the line. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. But the Cards do strike for two, both coming on this two-run dinger. We've played two. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. And now the Cubs pitcher, Tyler Chatwood.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
That's wide, 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Addison Russell. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He'll come in hitting .335 on the year. A dozen home runs and 38 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Missed with a breaking ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he lifts it in the air to right field. Under it is Ozuna, and there are two gone now. Riding in once again, Chris Bryant. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set, and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Almora in pursuit. And that's the first out of the inning. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcell Ozuna. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. Up around the face. Two and 1 the count. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Ozuna leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Schwarber facing back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 delivery. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Tapped up the third base line. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Anthony Rizzo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Two balls and a strike.
One strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again. Javier Baez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Wong is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And it's fouled away. He comes in at 262 on the year. 10 home runs and 30 RBIs. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bounce it to the left side. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another chance? Jed Jerko set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And it's quickly 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alex Reyes. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Matt Carpenter, runner in scoring position with two gone.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Hayward to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going, so he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
As a look, now the pitch. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
The 0-2 to Molina. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A little bouncer. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Cards get a run courtesy of Matt Carpenter. We're through 4. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Now the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's Jason Hayward now. First time up, he went down looking. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting.
Ready now, Addison Russell. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Russell, just 24 years of age. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0. Ready for another shot now. Marcell Ozuna will start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Ready once again, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. It's coming. Here it is. He swings and misses. Throw down. The tag, and he's out. Great job adjusting to the throw and applying the tag in time.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. Schwarber racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Stepping in now, Jose Martinez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 delivery. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Waiting on it is Almora. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Pham at second with 2 down. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-2. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Two out here and a runner at second. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Another full count pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. high and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Paul DeYoung connects for a 2-run home run. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
Here's Jed Jerko now. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Russell has a play, and that's the 3rd out. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. High in the air out to center field. Pham coasts under it. 1 away.
How about it?
Here's Chris Bryant now. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
No balls and a strike to count.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
One out, nobody on. Count is 1-2 now. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And this is shot foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Cubs are down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Anthony Bass gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Colton Wong now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Leading off for St. Louis, second baseman, Colton Wong.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ball one. The 1-1 is laid off for ball two.
I got 2-1 the count.
Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Hayward is right there. One down.
Now batting, pitcher, Alex Reyes.
Ready once again, Alex Reyes getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Pitch is popped up. In there, a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's Matt Carpenter, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Ball 2. And he fouls this one off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Yadier Molina is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count to Molina. A high fastball is in there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Missed with a slider. Reyes is off at first with 2 away. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will get to the wall over near the 336 marker. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two and 2 to Marcell Ozuna. The 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Digging in once again, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the 1st out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He was a ground out victim last time up. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ozuna on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
1-1 to Schwarber. 2 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Pham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a slider that backs up for a ball. Here now the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. Fouled off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 2 the count to Jose Martinez.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul.
Riding in once again, Paul DeYoung. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
A ball and a strike.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Cubs nothing. Here's Jason Hayward now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 0-1 on its way. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Tommy La Stella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
And it's fouled away. Molina is over to take a look. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. DeYoung is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
Here's Addison Russell. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded from deep in the hole. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Luke Gregerson enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Gregerson.
Albert Almora will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Russell, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hit to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. Cubs strand a couple. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Justin Wilson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Justin Wilson.
Digging in to try it again, Jed Jerko comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
That jumps off the page at me. Found that power for it. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
First pitch of the at-bat. Up around the face. There's a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
The 1-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Ready for another chance. Colton Wong. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Luke Voigt will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Takes a knee-high fastball. 276 the average coming in for him. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Matt Bowman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
67, Matt Bowman.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Anthony Rizzo.
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
The 1-2. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Martinez has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Here's Javier Baez. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them through.
The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And the 2-out success will bring Kyle Schwarber to the plate this inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that. Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that misses. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
6-0 the final shutout score today. The St. Louis Cardinals get their 20th home win this year. Alex Reyes wins his 3rd of the season. Tyler Chatwood permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final lines for this afternoon. First, for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely.